After months of talk, it looks like Phoenix-based US Airways is a step closer to a potential merger. Company leaders just signed into a non-disclosure agreement with American Airlines. Here to break down what all of this means for you and for one of Arizona's biggest employers is Steve Cooge. Steve?
Chris, this is huge news for airline industries across the country. You see, a U.S. Airways and American Airlines merger would theoretically create one of the largest airlines in the entire world. And this non-disclosure agreement makes that reality one step closer. Of course, this now means the two companies are entering into very serious agreements and talks considering the merger, and they are privately planning out how combining them would just work. Just as U.S. Airways CEO announced this agreement, he also made sure to state that this in no way means for certain that the two airlines will come together for sure. If the merger does go through, however, U.S. Airways would have to change its name to American and then move its headquarters from Tempe all the way down to Texas. Hundreds of Arizona jobs could be eliminated or moved with that, but a business expert at ASU's W.P. Carey School of Business says that doesn't really mean U.S. Airways would drastically shrink themselves in our own state.
They're not about to give up the hub that Phoenix is because it's a significant hub where we compete here, or U.S. Airways competes here primarily against Southwest Airlines, and American has a very small presence here, so it would just become a bigger presence for what would then be American.
There are some positives and negatives, unfortunately, that would come along with this U.S. Airways-American Airlines merger, Chris. For one thing, there'd probably be more flights out of Sky Harbor Airport. We're all looking forward to that. But on the downside, with less airlines means less competition and potentially higher ticket prices for us travelers, Chris.
And a big question is, what does U.S. Airways do with all of those gates they're leasing at Sky Harbor? I guess we'll just have to wait and see, Steve. Thanks very much for that.